Alright, so I'm going to show how to open up and disassemble this Lenovo ThinkPad T495S, alright? You can actually see the model number here as well, T495S. Okay, to open this we're going to need a PH1 or JAS1 screwdriver. If I remember correctly, if this is like the other Lenovo ThinkPad models, the screws will actually stay in the cover and you don't actually have to pull them out. Okay, let's go ahead and pop them open. Oops. Alright, so just undo the screws like this. Alright, if my videos help you, don't forget to like and subscribe and share my channel with others so that they can also work on their devices. I work on like thousands of different computer models, so hopefully they'll be able to find theirs or something similar. Okay. Alright, so once we remove all the screws, this one would be a little bit easier if you use a suction cup, especially if you don't have fingernails or good pry tools. You can use like a GPS mount suction cup or something if you have one of those lying around. Alright, so just grab that and then you can pull this up as you can see. Alright, once you get that, we're going to slowly wiggle it. Also, there's this little hole here for like a pin or a small paper clip that resets the BIOS or CMOS. I think it's kind of like a battery disconnect. Sometimes if your computer doesn't turn on, pressing and holding this little button through that hole will help fix that. So basically when you use a needle, you can push and hold this button 10 to 15 seconds. Alright, I don't really need to do that, but anyways, I'm going to clean out the dust here. For some reason his USB ports aren't working. I kind of just wanted to take a look inside to see if there was anything I could see. Maybe what I'm going to do is disconnect the BIOS or CMOS battery as well. Let's see. It doesn't look like this board is loose or anything, so it's very strange. I think he said it stopped working after an update, so it could be a software or BIOS firmware, something screwed up his computer. I tried doing another BIOS update, but that didn't solve the issue. So yeah, anyways, in here you got the battery model number L18M3PD1. If you can't find the battery with that, there's also these numbers here, SB10K97652 or 02DL014. Okay, the SSD is it looks like a M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD. I don't see it. Oh yeah, it is PCIe NVMe. If you want to know how to remove these, you can watch my other videos, but basically you take out the screw, it pops up slightly at an angle and you can pull it out. Doesn't look like there's any upgradable replaceable RAM here. You got the BIOS CMOS battery here. I'm actually going to pull that out for now. Alright, let's see what else. Got the keyboard connector here. Maybe I'll at least take out the battery just so you can see what's underneath. Especially since on this model it looks like it's not too bad. You want to keep the screws in order again because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. So if you mix them up, you can actually damage your computer. Okay, so we're going to remove those, and then there's two at the bottom. Alright. Okay, we're going to carefully lift the battery. Let me zoom in and see if I can show you how to disconnect the battery. I'm going to have to clean up this thing. It's a little dusty. Anyway, so let's get under here and see if we can lift up the battery. It looks like they have little feet here that hold the battery down, so we actually have to lift from the front, from the top here. Okay, the only thing is we have to disconnect this cable. So this cable can be a little bit tricky because there's not much area to grab. What I do is I use my fingernails at the edge of the connector here, and then I kind of just wiggle it like this. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just wiggling my fingernails here as I slowly pull, and eventually it will pop out. There you go, just like that. Okay, so just like that. You don't need to yank it really hard. It will eventually come out if you just keep working it slowly. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and lift up the battery from this side, make sure the connector comes out. Okay, and then we're gonna slide this forward like that. So there we go, we got the battery out. So you can see this is the trackpad connector. This cable, I'm not sure where it's going, but it's most likely for the little trackpad in the center, if this has one of those. Let's see here. And yes, it does. Okay. I'm going to press and hold the power button for 10 to 15 seconds just to be safe, to drain any power from the motherboard. This might also help with the USB port issue. We'll find out. If it doesn't, then I don't know. But yeah, I'll try and see if I can find an older BIOS, but I couldn't find one, so we'll see. At least not on the website. I'll have to look around. Okay. If anything, let's see. I'll try just lifting all of these to retighten the connections, make sure everything is sitting properly. Sorry. You got the speaker connector here, and that connects to the other speaker with that cable there. There's a couple screws holding those in. You got this connector here, which is for this card reader thing, and then also for the fingerprint sensor. I'm gonna flip that up and then flip that back down. I don't know why it says AMD on it. I didn't know these were made by AMD, but yeah. All right, let's go ahead and flip this up. The reflection kind of scared me. It looked like there was smoke coming out of it. That's kind of weird. But there we go. Okay, so this isn't really, can't come loose, so I don't know why it would stop working. All right, let's go ahead and make sure these are connected right. Looks good. Everything here looks good. If you mess with these two cables, one is for like the screen, the other one's for like the light in the back of the screen and stuff like that. So this little ThinkPad light, as well as the camera and stuff. You want to make sure that you disconnected the battery and press and held the power button 10 to 15 seconds. All right, you got the wireless card here. You just pop the tails of the antennas out, and I think there's a mobile network card. I've never seen them actually using this, so this is the first time I've actually seen one used inside the computer. But it looks to be about the same. I think these are just PCIe slots, so I don't know. Somebody told me you can put SSDs in that, but if you do that, you lose your wireless, so I don't know. Anyways, we disconnected the battery, and we just drained all the power from there. I'm pressing this little button just to try one more time. Okay, then I'm going to reconnect the CMOS BIOS battery here. All right, just push those two together. I don't know why there's a little mini ruler in here. It looks like it measures centimeters. I think that's to know where to fold this keyboard cable to. Anyways, I'm going to clean out the dust here, put it back together, and then we'll see if that helped with anything. It doesn't look like there was nothing really loose. So yeah, the only other thing I can try is if I completely remove this USB port and see if that somehow at least makes this one work. If it doesn't, there's probably like a USB controller somewhere on here that's fried. I don't know how to diagnose that, so I wouldn't know how to fix that. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna clean the dust out and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. All right, I'm back. Cleaned it up a little bit. All right, let's pop this back out so there's not any dust there. The fan, I don't know what this stuff is. It doesn't really come off. It's stuck, but I got out most of the loose dust. All right, let's go ahead and put the battery back in. Again, the battery has to go in at an angle like this. All right, because these little two notches down here need to slide under. Okay, once you get those in, slide it back, get the battery connector in. You might have to raise it up slightly to get more slack or less slack so it's not sticking out so far. And then get that lined up. Okay, once you get it lined up, pinch the two in all the way. All right, there we go. That's all we disconnected. So let's go ahead and put this back on. Oh, actually, let's put the battery screws real quick. Okay. I'm going to want to test this without reconnecting everything because I'm going to try disconnecting that USB board as well in a bit. I don't think that will help with anything, but it's worth a shot. All right. So let's go ahead and put these screws back in. I don't know why, but all these manufacturers are getting rid of the ability to upgrade the RAM. And then several of them are getting rid of the ability to replace the wireless card. A lot of times those things break and then it's kind of sucks because you can't do anything. All right, let's put the cover back on, get it in at an angle like this. Let me zoom out. Okay, so you have to put it in at an angle like that to make sure these bottom little clips go in. Slide it down and then slowly let this down into place. I'm going to just loosely or just put these back corner screws in for now, because again, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to check the USB ports, see if I disconnect that one, if it's gonna work. All right, so we got that. Let's flip this over, open it up. And right now I'm gonna try and boot from the USB, so that way it rolls out any software has the issue. So this is the USB port that was by itself, that's removable. So let's go ahead, power it up, and we'll press F12 and see if we can get the boot device to boot up. So I'm just pressing F12 here. Come on, start up. Oh, it is, okay. There we go. And it's not detected. Okay, so I'm going to try disconnecting that USB port and then see what happens. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but you never know. That could be what's throwing off both of them. So if we're lucky, that might at least get one of the USB ports working. Okay, get all of that out. Let's go ahead and lift this up. Might have to wiggle it. There are some clips in the center here that help hold it down. Alright, so let's go ahead and flip this USB cable thing up and then pull this cable out. Okay, just like that. So now this cable is no longer attached, so it shouldn't be able to affect it. Let's go ahead and close this back down. Okay, again, we disconnected that one, so let's go ahead and try plugging the USB over here and see if there's any difference at all. Plug that one there. All right, let's power this up and let's try it again. And nope, still nothing. So either some USB controller is fried on the motherboard, or the BIOS update really did screw something up. So, oh, this center clip is so strong. Come on, let go. Let go. I don't know why it's not wanting to come out this time. I don't want to pull too hard and break it. Come on, let go. What is going on? Why is this clip holding so strong all of a sudden? This side, no. This side. Okay, so if your clip, oh, there we go. Okay, so if your clip is stuck, like you're trying to pull it this way, it looks like it helps to push here and then pull it, I think. Is that what got it up? Come on. Nope. Oh yeah. So it helps to kind of push there. So right now I'm pulling this, it doesn't want to come out. If you push here kind of close to this side, then it comes out really easily. Okay, so that's the trick. You see this has like rows. Go to the second one, right next to it, push that, and then pull it up. Oh, it's not working this time. The first one, okay. Maybe it's like in between or something. Or actually over to the side. It just, I guess you get lucky. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Alright, we're gonna just reconnect this. It doesn't look like that did anything. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna just put it back together. Okay, flip this little latch back over. I'll mess around, see if I can find anything with the BIOS, but if I can't, then that's pretty much it. It's gonna be most likely a motherboard repair that's required. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put all the screws back in here. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If this video helped you, again, please like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can also learn how to open up, or at least if they don't want to open it, they can see what the inside of their computer looks like. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, bye. Make sure to clip all of those things in as well. Okay. Alright, let's drop this spike.